Hello? Is anybody still there? Sorry if you're not here, or if you were here and you catch this later. Uh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I got talking with my daughter on the phone. I've been wanting to talk with her for a couple days, and she finally got enough time. Uh, she's in the middle, of, doing some moving and stuff, so she's been real busy. So sorry that I didn't get on here sooner. Um, hey, we got somebody here. I know there was a couple other people here, but oh wait a minute, this says there's three people here. Is there still people here? If anybody's here and wants to say hello, say hello. Uh, went on a walk this morning. Well, it really wasn't this morning, but earlier. I actually had me an idea, man. It's kind of windy out here though. I was thinking of getting a big poster board and putting on it hashtag no fear. God has a plan. I love you. And just walking down the street with it. Thought of doing it with my free hug shirt on. What's the most that can happen? They tell me to go home, or they ain't gonna put me in jail. We're allowed to actually still go outside and stuff up here and walk around and things. Hey, look, we have somebody else. We got Ernest Mystic White Rose Flower. Hello. Um, yeah, I was kind of like really going through a bunch of different emotions earlier. Um, really getting irritated with this whole virus thing, man. Just really, really getting irritated with it. And that was the whole thing in this, me saying this, the time is now. Because, like I've said before, and others have said, this is, the whole awakening, great awakening thing that's going on. This is the start of all that shit. But I really got weird earlier there, man. I was like just about half tempted to go into protest mode. Like, fuck it, you can throw me in jail. I've had enough of this shit. But it's really bad because you're listening to other people and what's online and shit, and people keep spreading shit, not even having the facts or anything, and they're just putting paranoia out there. They've closed down the garden centers and all kind of shit up here and different things, and just got me to the point to where I'm like, that's it, man. We need to start protesting this shit. This is crazy. But I honestly don't know what to do. There's some areas that are like, oh, there's many sick people here, and a lot of people seeing sick people and shit. And I still don't got exactly figured out if this was manufactured or maybe it is the fucking 5G, because the 5G map, if you look at the 5G map where 5G is the biggest, is where these cases are the biggest. I don't know. But I do know one thing. We all need to keep our heads out of this shit. And if you pray, meditate, got any kind of abilities, transmuting energies, do any of that kind of stuff, now's the time when we really need to go to work. Meditate, pray, use our abilities to be able to change all this shit around. Because it almost looks like they're purposely trying to just um, put some kind of crazy control on us. Oh, man, I don't know your name yet to say that one. Chicks up there. Hello, Susan Ann. Hello. Um, let's see. You got a greenhouse. Yes, I don't understand that thing with it's freaking spring. Why would they shut down gardening centers and stuff unless they're trying to kill everybody off? But I don't believe that stuff. I really have. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to pull some shit, but at the same time, there's stuff going on in the background, and I keep getting this energy. And I'm telling you, I've had this before. Come to me, and it's source. It's directly source. You know, you want to call it God, whatever. Go ahead. Um, but telling me that there's other shit going on. Don't be worried. This is the start of something. And I just call you chicks. Okay. Uh, but I actually still got a bunch of vegetable seeds that I bought a year or two ago in my refrigerator. I bought a big pack of heirloom variety seeds, and I don't know, it was like $20 or something. And it's got every kind of vegetable you can think of in it. See, for years, I've been like, watching survival shows and doing all this kind of stuff because something told me we were going to get to a point in time where shit might get silly, you know. But there's no way that any of this can keep going on, especially in like here in the United States, man. This is a capitalist fucking society. Without constant growth, the economy will collapse. Most of the money in this, a bunch of this money in this country is not actually real money. It's loan money, and if you don't keep this money generating and going around and around and around, this whole entire system will collapse. Some people are like, "Oh, they're trying to collapse the system." No, 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 because some of the people that's losing their asses right now are these rich people. Why would they collapse the system and ruin their own shit? So I don't know, man. Only thing I know for fact is what we call God is telling us now's the time. You know, spread as much love, good energy as you can. You know, meditate, pray, and just follow your intuition, man. And if your intuition tells you to do some shit, let's do it. I don't really know what to say on here half the time, but I'm not monetized. But I don't want to get in trouble by telling people to go out and protest and, be accused of inciting riots or something, which is not what I do. But I'm not the only one. I've seen somebody else that posted some shit on Facebook with this, saying something about taking signs and going into the capital areas and protesting this shit because our stupid retarded governor just turned around and did that whole thing with the oh, now you can't get this and you can't. Okay, so let me get this straight. We can get medical marijuana, but we can't buy gardening supplies. That's money. It's because they make so much money off of medical marijuana. And I am a patient, so I believe in this stuff, but it's showing that it's money. That same chick got on the whole vaping thing last year, and said, and this was the first state where they stopped the sale of vape stuff. And what it boiled down to? Her kid. My kid vapes, and I don't like it. See, that's what happens. We get politicians, they get a fucking burr up their ass or their own thought pattern, and they start changing your life, telling you and I what to do. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm almost 50 years old. I'm smarter than half of these fucking people. I don't need to listen to them. And even if I wasn't, it doesn't matter. This is my skin, my soul, my body. I shall live in the way in which I want to. They're going to push me too far, and I might go over the edge. I still am pissed off because I cannot just walk out into the forest and go, I live by that tree. That's the way it should be, period. Any animal can do it. I should be able to do it. Now they've pushed too far. They're closing down everything. My ass. I'll tell you what. I have visions. Some of these are premonitions. I've literally had dreams where the whole next day is the dream. Dream the whole day. I've seen future events. I've seen a lot of shit. They don't want to keep fucking around. They keep doing this to the people. I've done had the dream and seen the vision. They don't want to do that. Cause civil unrest all over this country. Had that dream years ago. It's kind of freaky too. But there was a lot of stuff going on all at the same time. Anyways, we're given everything we need and it's on the floor. What legal name? They're giving people money to spend in Australia. Yeah, they're supposed to send everybody checks here too. But what the hell are you going to buy with it? You can't order stuff through the mail. They're shutting down all the stores. They're they're stupid. They are stupid. The Western world is being run by dumb ass people who just want money. They are dumber than shit. Well, let's give them a bunch of money. Well, we have nothing to spend the money now on, you morons. You closed all the stores. You know, maybe David Icke's right. You know, trying to take out all the small, everything. Yeah, it's all bullshit. I still think there's other stuff going on in the background, and I'm telling you, I get the, I've been getting these feelings right now. What I believe is going on, this virus was a pandemic. It was actually created in a lab and released, but their plan is not going as they wanted it to. They wanted to scare us all into submission and holding on to cards and stuff so we can prove that we can go back and forth to work, that we've been chipped. Oh, I'm sorry, should I say vaccinated? No, chipped. Whatever. The plan ain't going as the way that it's supposed to. I feel that energy through me very strong, and I know other people that do. And I swear to God, there's shit going on in the background. They may have tried one thing, but there's other forces doing other things. You know, just regular people here on Earth, and all of us who are working within the etheric realms. I almost kind of feel like I went on this whole little thing willy nilly here. It's just, oh my God, the feelings are just rushing through me over the last couple of days, you know, because I got to move to get out of here. Um, Hyoka Empath, man, I'm very, 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 very empathic. I'm in a building with too many people. I can feel all the energy. This is just wacky, man. I gotta get the hell out of here. So I'm moving way away from all this crap, going where I can be normal. And I'm not sure why I even brought that up. Maybe I ought to get off here. I'm starting to. Yeah, I'm real fidgety. My energy's like really, really fidgety right now, and I don't know why. I haven't drank coffee, no energy drinks. Did eat a couple brownies earlier. Dark chocolate. Chocolate has caffeine. I don't think it's that though. I think maybe it's been cooped up too damn long. You know, because I can get out, walk around here, but live on a main road. There's not really anywhere to go. There is a park, but I'm not sure if it's open. And my dog don't do good for walking down the main roads. He gets a little freaked out. He's a country dog. He's not used to wearing a harness. I don't know. But anyways, let's see. Go up here and see what you guys are saying. Uh, do what? Oh, people asking what race you are. Yeah, stupid shit. I just went through, what do they call that? That thing everybody's doing where they count all the people. Census. Yeah. But they actually give more room to put stuff, so I went real confusing with them. I'm like, oh, okay, so if you're having me claim what I am, I said I'm uh mixed, um mixed European and Native American. Truth, you know. Native Americans, let's see, great grandma. So it's mainly a bunch of white European blood, but I don't have to put white. Not to mention, I'm not white. I don't know what this color is. Pink, apricot kind of mix. It changes through the year, like everybody, you know, when you tan. Stupid. This world is just so weird, man. We separate people into classifications based upon how much money you make, what religion you are, what color you are. It's all bullshit. There's one race, human race. That's it. I don't get why we're still going through all this dumb shit. You know, human civilization has been around a lot longer than what they even think it has. Still dealing with this stupid shit. So I'm saying I and many have felt these energy changes. It's all going to stop. We're taking back control of this place. Period. You know, it's either that or the human race ends because people aren't going to keep dealing with this bullshit and the governments and stuff. You know, and they don't want to pull that shit in this country. We have a messed up mental health system, which means we got a lot of people with mental illness running the streets, and we got guns everywhere. And people think, well, we got a big army. Yeah, guess what? Our army and our forces here are regular people trained by this country. And I know I've met some of them that's come over from overseas and are pissed off at the government. And I know others that if they were pushed to the point of having to, do shit to their own family and friends, they would turn against the government. So there you have trained killers from the government going after the government. That's why I say there's no reason to feel any fear. This is all ludicrous. None of this shit can last. We got Memorial Day and 4th of July coming up. Two big ass holidays where they make all kinds of money. And they ain't going to make money if everything's closed. My daughter said out of nowhere the gas price just went back up where she was at. And it was like $1.29 here last I seen. I said, well, that shows preparation for things, man. You know, this stuff ain't going to keep going on. Oh man, that's pissy. See, eh, I'm moving in July. I'm going back to be with my grandkids and my daughter. And I was just talking to them today, and God, that just made me feel so good and normal. And they can't stop that. I'm going back there, period. You know, I told my daughter, I said, if they keep on with this shit, stuff gets too stupid. I said, I'll go to a doctor here. I'll get papers drawn up, and then we'll have the state of Ohio go over the paperwork, and I'll have a medical fuck, what do you call that? Excuse my language, but basically have it put to where my daughter has legal rights over me. So that way now it's a medical thing and I can go back and forth or whatever the hell. I don't know. It's all stupid. That's crazy, man. Can't even see her grandkids. That just kind of that pisses me off. I mean, I know how important the grandbabies are. I mean, I just talked to mine on the phone and it just made me smile so big. My daughter saying something about just, you know, laying there watching Disney Channel with one of them, with my granddaughter, and I just thought, to some people it just sounds so normal, like, whatever. But to me, it sounded like the most beautiful thing I could think of. I was like, that'd be awesome, man. Little cuddle bug laying right next to me, watching Disney Channel. Have them both there. Have Aiden on one side and Anna on the other. Both my grandkids. That'd be beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's psychological. There's another issue they're causing with all this bullshit. Psychological. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and just bitch. Just pay attention, man. I'm telling you, we're being called. This is the start of it all, and I can't exactly say what all is gonna happen because ain't none of us that exactly know what all is gonna happen. But I do know that if you keep out of this world's crap, keep out of the negativity, you'll be okay. Just don't follow their negativity. You know, we need to get to where we have normal conversations. My daughter told me today. She said, before she talked to me, she said, I just want to let you know, blah, 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 blah. And when she got done, I was like, Amber, I wouldn't do that. I said, I'm calling you because I want a normal discussion. But basically, what she said is, if you're going to mention that virus, man, I don't want nothing to do with it. Because that's what people keep doing back and forth. Her own mom called her and told her, oh, that's just going to go on until 2021. People quit spreading fucking shit you don't know nothing about. It's crazy. Hmm. Hello, Karen. Yeah, we said family got to be together. I'm being called to go down there, and I'm really wondering what all it means. I kind of have an idea, but I don't want to get too much into it. But yeah, basically got the message from the universe. Go back to the family. You got family, tighten it up. Friends, family, people you like to be around, help each other out, pull close, pull tight, be unified, because this world's trying to split us all up. There's some really nasty, nasty ass people in this world trying to get us all to fight back and forth and to be divided so they can turn around and control us. And it ain't going to happen. And even if for some reason I'm wrong, then I suggest everybody do like what I do. My plan, they are not going to control my life. I will take death first. And if you're going to kill me, I'm going to take out quite a few of you with it. This is not any threats or anything, YouTube. I'm just saying I'm going to do my own thing, period. You know, quite frankly, there is no such thing as death. It's all energy, it just goes on to something else. So if I'm standing up for my rights here on earth and you're threatening to kill me, the only thing you're doing is sending me to paradise. Oh, I'm scared you're going to kill me and take me out of a world that's really, really nasty at the moment. You're just going to send me back to where I came from, man. I'm a higher dimensional being. I kind of want to go home. you know? Shit. Ah, 14 grandchildren. Holy crap. That's a tribe. Oh, hello, Mike. What you doing, man? Hey, we got a few people here. Look, 6 people. Hey, that's 6 people and 3 likes. Come on, man. If you're still sitting here, you obviously like it. Can't you give me a like? Jeez, I don't even normally say stuff like that. No, I will on somebody else's channel, but I usually don't on my own. But thank you. See, there's one more. Um, hanging out, drinking coffee. Yeah, I thought of drinking coffee earlier, but I can't do it. Your own football team. yeah, yeah, you got enough of them. What's it take? Was it 11? God, it's been a long time. I should know this stuff by heart. I was raised in the state of Ohio, Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, we know football. But I gave up sports. I started thinking, this is ludicrous. I'm paying money to have some guy's number on it and argue with other people over who's better and who's not. And I live in Michigan, so Ohio State and Michigan have a big rivalry. So it's like every November, just cussing back and forth and talking shit to your friends. It's like, wait a minute, man. That's really slick. They got us to be ununified and buy stuff all at the same time. Crazy. Oh, man. Am I missing stuff here? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, circus music goes through my head a lot nowadays. This big thing. Second pot of coffee. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. I think you're in the opposite end of the earth, Susan. Well, from where I'm at, anyways. Oh yeah. You know what? It's your stepdad gambling on it. Here's something that's interesting. We grew up football and boxing, but I know horse racing. I know horse racing because my stepdad used to like to gamble horse racing. And at the age of 9, I made my first bet on horse racing. Of course, he had to place the bet, because I wasn't of age. But I actually knew how to read because these older guys were in there. It's like, looking at me. I'm like kneel down on the ground, and they're like, "Does that young feller actually know how to read that racing form?" My stepdad's like, "Yep, he knows exactly how to read it," and I did. I knew to check track conditions, who the parents were, all that shit, all because he liked to gamble on horses. That's how I met um, Art Sleester. He was a quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes back in the 1980s. And he didn't end up going through the whole pro thing because he got in trouble for gambling. Where did I meet this guy? At the horse racetrack. Beulah Park race track in it's right outside of Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, because they had a couple tracks there. Scioto Downs was harness racing. I didn't do harness racing. Um, watched the one where they rode on the backs of the horses and stuff. Because it was always interesting. I was a little kid and I go up there and see this guy that's like 30 some years old, Spanish guy or whatever, and he's like my height. I was like, whoa, because I didn't know at first. It just looked like somebody about the size of a kid. He turned around and was like, oh, he's a grown man. Holy shit. I guess it makes sense. You don't want a big heavy guy, on a horse, for horse racing. Yeah, Australia. That's what I meant by the other side of the world. I just didn't say it because you know, that's your business. If you want to say it, you can. My phone's doing goofy stuff. I don't like phones. I got a lot of friends in Australia. I just talked to one of my Australian friends this morning. Um, it was funny. She said she seen the post the other day, and somebody had said something about, yeah, you Australians are all badass, really interesting people or something, and talk about moving down there. And I was like, yeah, it's TV. It's what TV's done to us here in America. Had Foster beer commercials where guys like Foster's, Australian for beer, and like crush a can on his head or do some, really crazy ass shit, and then Crocodile Dundee and Steve Irwin, So I guess it's between that and National Geographic and like Jacques Cousteau and different stuff I've watched. I was really interested in it because of wildlife and just Great Barrier Reef and all that stuff. But then you watch all them movies and it's like, yeah, man, they're a bunch of like chillax people that are real badasses, which is not exactly the case. But I will say though, most of my Australian friends seem to be a little more calm than the Americans are. I don't know. This country does something to people. But I guess that's what happens when you watch too much TV. That's probably why we get a lot of people coming to America. They watch shit on Hollywood and they're like, "Oh, beautiful place. Yeah, come on over here." It's kind of screwy. Oh shit. Oh, I got people passing out kisses and stuff. Well, I got hugs for all you. Here, come here. Have a hug. There. Free hugs. And I love you. Well, anyways, um, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I still watch the nature shows and stuff. Uh, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that I'd like to see in Africa too, but I ain't going near Africa. Uh-uh. Actually, it's kind of funny. I've never been out of this country. I ain't even been to Canada. I live next door to Canada. Ain't never been there, or at least not in this life. Mhm. Oklahoma. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, saucies. We're chill and happy. I swear, all the friends that I have, I've got quite a few friends that are in Australia now. They all seem pretty calm, man. You know, craziest people I run into is over here in this country. This place is weird. Got mental illness problems and guns all over the place. Why the hell do people want to move here? Oh shit. That's kind of crazy if you think about it like that. Free of mind. That looks like a similar picture. Are you who I think you are? 424? Yeah, that's exactly. That's who I meant. I just not saying name because, like I said, all privacy things. I put something on YouTube one time. What the first video I did where it was like had memes and stuff, and it was an actual video with music, not me talking. And a friend, an Australian friend, um, it said that she liked my post, and that post showed up in the video, and man, she got freaked out over it. And I was like, I don't understand. I said, it was on Facebook. She's like, yeah, but this is YouTube. And she said, and it seemed like you were trying to make like make a point or something, really say something. And I'm like, you know who I am. I'm the guy I got anarchy tattoos and shit, and a big mouth. Of course I'm trying to say something. I didn't come to Earth just to hang out. I came down here to open some minds and fix some shit. So I try to be careful with saying people's names and stuff, just so that way nobody gets irritated. Some people like to go incognito. I'm completely different. My whole entire Facebook thing is completely open to the public. But that's because I kind of figure I'm taking on the persona of a not very well known public figure. uh, yeah, thanks, Free Flow, for saying that. I said that earlier. I had like 6 people on there and 3 likes. I was like, come on, man. If you're still here, you obviously like it. Shoot. Uh, mm, yeah, fasting's one thing that I don't know, man. Over the last week, I went through a process, I guess, where I wasn't eating a whole lot, where my body just was like, just eat this and eat that and eat more food. I'm going back to one of them things today, though, where I really don't want to eat anything, but I know I need to. I like some kind of normalcy right now, man. Just go to a damn park and throw frisbee with somebody. You know, that's the only good thing I can see about any of this is just causing people to stop, take a moment, and think, because the world's moving too damn fast, and people aren't having time to think. Oh, and then of course you can see the tops of the Himalayan mountains now in India, and skies look clear. We're not polluting as much shit, you know. Well, should say were because I don't drive. I don't pollute anything. I walk. You know. Only way I'm polluting anything is if I had too many beans when I'm walking down the road, got the farts or something. But my innards are pretty cleared out, so I don't get stinky. My shit don't stink. Shoot. uh, Sometimes you just got to be goofy, silly, funny. You know. So I thought of making signs of walking up and down the road. Oh man! Earlier when I went to the store, I walked in the parking lot and I seen 2 people walk out. I got all excited, started yelling, "Hey, there's people without face masks!" I swear, I don't know if you guys know who the Insane Clown Posse is. ICP. It's a rap band out of Detroit, and I don't know why, but for some reason, when people started wearing all these damn masks and shit, I was like, this is like a really bad Insane Clown Posse video. I don't know why. But I've noticed some of these people, even on YouTube, they got a thing now where you go. Well, there's probably a couple different channels, but I see one channel where it's like you can make a mask out of your old clothes. Yeah, if you're doing it for uh, what do they call that? Fashion purposes. But if you're trying to get sick, no, you need a medical one. Can't believe they're telling people shit like that. But you see people out there, and that's what they got. Now, my daughter told me somebody she knows they got one that's got little penises all over it. It's turned into a fashion statement. Half of these masks aren't even doing what they need to. They're nothing more than glorified dust masks, which means if you're sanding your drywall, you won't get drywall dust in your get into it. So these people running around with these masks, I swear to God, a lot of the young people, because you see the older people, they're wearing proper masks. They're trying to keep themselves safe. A lot of these young people, it's like a fashion statement. I'm like, really? God. Ugh. I don't want to call people sheeple and keep saying follow the herd, be another cow, but God dang it, think for yourselves. It's just Nuclear Salt, heavy metal band I like. It's one of their songs, Brainwashed. Why don't you think for yourselves? uh, how long have I been on here? Yeah, I've been on here 35 minutes. Um, you're going to go live, he said. Uh, yeah, I think last night last night is when I did that video where I had said some stuff about that too, free flow. But yeah, keep passing that message on because too many people are getting upset over little stuff. That's what they just got to remember. There's a lot of people that are being triggered. A lot of people are just reality for them's changed and they're very uncomfortable. So a lot of people are like getting wiggy and shit. I've had people getting wiggy with me. I had one friend that, luckily, I haven't unfriended her. I did have to unfriend somebody else though. Um, she was just getting fucking mean, man, bringing up shit that had nothing to do with anything. Um, but I had another friend that was getting weird, and then good thing was is another friend that knows her. You know, we've all known each other since junior high school. Said the reason she was tripping out is because I keep putting these posts that are basically calling bullshit on this whole thing, and she flipped out because I guess her sister works in the hospital and she got sick, so she was a little weird about it. But still, that's okay. You don't need to fucking jump somebody else's ass over having an opinion, you know, or a different thought pattern. This whole world is that way. We have free will. We all have different thought patterns, and I think it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, I love it when I sit down and talk to somebody and they tell me some shit I've never thought of or a completely different thought pattern. I don't even care if it sounds like some crazy conspiracy shit, which that just interests me. I just like interesting conversation, man. You know. And plus, too, you know, if you're on the way towards enlightenment or anything anyways, you know, trying to ascend or evolve as a soul, you cannot sit there and let yourself get offended. The judgment, um, peace, all that stuff, it's all on this one level when you stop looking at individual people and their actions and trying to figure out what's going on with them or what's wrong with them. When you just live your own life and say to yourself, everyone is from source or God. Outside of this realm, we don't have this weird 3D things like fear messing with us. So basically, the way I see it is, it's kind of like I just call it 3D sickness. You know, so I know that the people are having issues. Don't take it personally. You know, but yeah, definitely. And your mind gets a little more settled than mine at times, so you could probably actually do a little better job than I did. You know, being able to put that out there because I like sidetracking left and right and back and forth and all kind of different directions. You know, I feel like I'm like at three different dimensions, a couple different realities, and wondering if this waking part is actually waking or sleep. I mean, I'm really going in some all kind of crazy areas at the moment, so I probably had to get off here, but uh, yeah. What was the thing that I said with this? The reason for this video. Oh yeah. It's time spoke of, man. It's time for us to do our work, and for some of us, the work might just be as simple as going into your own mind, taking care of your own stuff, taking care of your family. For some of us, it might be let the paranoid people's fear get in your head. Don't let anything get in your head that's not supposed to be there. Your intuition knows what's supposed to be there. If it tells you to get rid of something, get rid of something. Even if your intuition says, that guy Dana, you got to stop listening to him. Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to me. But anyways, um, Joyce reuse, recycle. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna get into all that stuff right now because, to be honest with you, like where you say the fracking, for me to get the world the way in which I would like to see it, the native thing is really, 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 really heavy coming out in me. And if I had my way, people would not be happy. I'd get rid of cars and everything. We can have transportation, but if you're gonna use oil, coal, frack shit, do all this stuff, nope, nope, nope. Learn zero point energy or walk. Quit polluting my air. And fracking, for you dumbasses, every time they frack something, all you got to do is go Dutch Sense, man, and they'll show you earthquakes over here today. You want to know what's by the earthquakes? Fracking. It's like 70% of the damn shaking and stuff that I see is always at a drill point, at a drill point. And I'm going to tell you what, y'all want to look into that? You just see you got me going free flow. Go look up some of these places out west and actually go on Google Maps and zero in on these pads where these drill points are. You'll flip out. There's like whole counties that are nothing but Swiss cheese. Now, what do you think's going to happen when you pull all the oil and all the natural gas and the different things out of the ground? You're going to leave big giant holes. Can anybody say sinkhole? Anyways, that's just going to have me going off on a tangent. Yeah, I've been watching Dutch for probably about 4 years now, 3 or 4 years. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, that don't surprise me. Like I said, I've had these dreams and stuff, so I know a bunch of shit's gonna start happening right now. That's why I'm saying if these people can't fucking they get weird about this virus, what are they gonna do when other shit happens? You know? We've got asteroids and shit going through the air, all kind of stuff, man. You know? Continents cracking apart. There's a lot of shit going on. It's like, are y'all gonna freak out about something like this? What are you gonna do when you see a giant green glow coming through the sky and fucking hit the ground and something bursts into flames? But anyways, that's going into some weird areas. Hey, that blood thing, yeah, that's like the adrenochrome thing and stuff. Here's the weird thing, y'all. Um, the blood thing. Uh, Years ago, I did a 3 year study with Jehovah's Witnesses. Come close to going that direction, but then went nah. But anyways, they had a whole thing with blood. And I could understand it from some different levels too, because blood can be contaminated and cause issues. So I could see a good reason why they didn't do the blood thing. But the weirdest thing was out of nowhere within the last week. Through my dreams, I've been getting this weird thing dealing with blood. And the only thing I'm getting is to be careful and don't give it to nobody. I'm not sure what's up. I'm not sure if it's adrenochrome, if they're trying to stick chips in people, what they're going to do. But if anybody comes near me with a needle, brick to the face. Are they going to end up getting rid of this video, man? Well, that's the truth of it, man. You try to stick me with the needle, you're going to get clobbered. That's all there is to it. Not a very good idea. But yeah, man, that was weird. It was like really deep thing of something to do with blood. But then again, I also watched a lot of shit on YouTube, and I do know about adrenochrome and all that kind of stuff. So could very well just be some shit from the back of my mind showing up. I don't know, but I felt like it was important. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here too. What is it? They like the DNA. What do you mean? Like DNA, like what your body's made out of? Yeah, I heard the blood banks are also not checking people like they used to. That might be part of the problem. Tattoos, all this stuff they used to ask, they're not asking it now. They're so desperate for blood, they're taking in anybody. So who knows how even fucking clean them places are, or what they're doing with the blood. Because there's this part of me that's like, they're doing some nefarious, weird shit. Probably jumping around in some fire, doing some weird evil chants or some shit. I don't know what they're doing, but it seems spooky. uh, yes, we are the light. I take one straight out of the Bible with what they say Jesus said. We are the way, we are the light. We're showing the way to the light. So I've been saying that a lot, man. But anyways, shouldn't really have to worry about the elderly and the children, especially with this virus. The children don't have to worry about. I did a lot of studying and like looking into this and stuff, and it's not messing with the children. And had some guys say that what the name means, and basically saying that the kids are protected. It's the elderly we got to worry about, and the compromised immune systems with this. People with compromised immune systems and the elderly. You know that kind of thing. But it's not affecting the kids. Keeping the kids out of school is stupid. Might help the teachers, but it ain't doing anything as far as the kids. This is all a bunch of crap, anyways, man. You know. At one point in time, they used to have chicken pox parties. They'd purposely have all the kids get together and get chicken pox just so they could build up immunity to it. You know. But anyways, they're doing the weird dance. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love each and every one of you. Um, hey, 8 likes. Thank y'all. I very much appreciate it. Thank y'all for sitting here, listening to me going back and forth about different things, getting a little confused. I probably need to sit down and just eat something and that kind of thing. Um, I don't know why I feel so nervy. Got to be sun energy, man. I walked around in the sun. Maybe that's it. Boy, if the sun gives me that much energy, I'll never need energy shots ever again, or coffee. Of course, I do kind of like the taste of coffee every now and then, though. But anyways, I'm just rambling on. I love y'all. Have an awesome day, evening, whatever it is, where you're at. What the hell is it? Today's Saturday. Is today Saturday? Yeah. I had to remember what day it was. Anyways, y'all have a beautiful day. I'll talk to y'all later, or maybe I'll see y'all on some other channels or in some other live chats or something on here. You know. But yeah, peace and love. Have an awesome day.